bag for?
I cleaned the camera off.
Oh.
I thought it would be cool.
I'll clean my camera off. Even though we're not using it.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. The screen's all nice.
Look, you got a whole new computer right there.
Wow. And stay healthy at home. Sunbasket delivers totally delicious meals ready in minutes.
Is there any way you can turn that one down?
Yeah.
Sweet. All right. Blaine Meyer, we are not late. I'm looking at the clock right now. 7:00. Not late.
Did he not turn his clock back?
Oh, maybe he's late.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Yeah, we're here. I've been on for 43 seconds.
There's a lot of ads going on right now.
Oh, yeah. That happens.
I can see ads.
You can see ads. Yeah, you're late. Hey, everybody. Wow. Look at all these happy people. I love doing this.
Wow.
This is like one of my favorite things to do.
So it's just scrolling. We can't read hardly anything. It's going so fast.
So we're getting slightly better at this. We have slowed down the live chat on our end in an effort to read your comments a little better. But there's so many of you, and you're all commenting that it's going bananas right now, which is great. I appreciate it. Welcome back to another edition of Free Stuff, whatever day it is. Today it's Monday. Figured we'd do this on Monday before the election, because who knows what's going to happen after that. And also, the SEMA show should have happened this week. I should be in Vegas. You should be in Vegas. Normally, that's where we'd be the first week in November. But it's not happening. So we figured, screw it. We're going to hang out here with you guys. And tonight's trivia night is brought to our friends at Peak Auto and Gorilla Grip Gloves. They are wonderful companies who totally embrace this idea, exactly what we wanted to do and why we wanted to do it, and gave us a bunch of cool stuff to give to you. And so tonight, should you answer a trivia question correctly, and should you be the first one to get it right in our live chat, and let me explain how that works. Our live chat is working at a different speed than yours, and we are able to slow it down and scroll back and forth. And so on our end, when we see the first correct answer, that's who wins. Now, on your end, as soon as you drop a correct answer in your live chat, you're going to see it instantly, and you're going to think you won. But trust me, we have a really nice lady over here, Miss Marina, watching everything. She has no bias. She has no vested interest in who wins or loses in this deal. And there are no losers as far as I'm concerned, because if nothing else, we get to hang out tonight. I'm going to drink some beer. We're going to play some trivia. Some of you guys are going to win some cool stuff, and it's going to be all good. But tonight, what are we giving away? We are going to give away, for each correct answer and winner, Peak Antifreeze 10X. It's wintertime. We all need this stuff. If you've got a fresh build, you need it. If you've got something you've been driving around, needs to be topped off, you need that. So get the question right. You're going to get antifreeze. You're going to get gloves from Gorilla Grip Gloves. And these things rule. They pretty much never, ever slip on your hands. They come in all flavors, shapes, and sizes. For pretty much any job you have in the garage, they have a glove for that application. You're going to win those. So you're going to get the antifreeze. You're going to get the gloves. You're going to get the brand new Finnegan Speed Marine shirt, which is behind me. And sadly, that shirt came into existence. I was laying in bed one night shortly after Rocky Mountain Race Week, which ended prematurely for us. If you watched last week's episode of Finnegan's Garage, you know that I got a nice sized dent in the oil pan of the Hemi through our own fault. We did it to ourselves. And so that engine is already out of the car. It's already back at Harrell Engine and Dyno. It needs to be rebuilt. So I was laying in bed just a little while ago thinking, good God, this thing just inhales $100 bills every time I put my foot down. And so there's the shirt. It was designed by a good friend of mine, Chris Hosner, who's part of the band, the Vibrolas. And I love the shirt. It sucks that it's true. It eats $100 bills. But that's what you have a shot to win tonight. So you're going to get the shirt. You're going to get the gloves. You're going to get the antifreeze. We're going to have a good time. And I think what we're going to do right now is, while we're waiting for some more people to join so that everybody has an equal shot at this, we're going to pick up the laptop, walk around the garage. And Newbert, do you want to tell them?
I'll hold the laptop and I'll aim it.
Oh, okay. All right. You don't want to talk? Nah, I was going to let you talk. All right. All right. Well, then Newbert's going to carry on the laptop, and we'll just walk around the garage and give you an update of what's happening in here. So directly behind me, we should back up a little bit. I can see more. Then go that way with it. Just don't worry about me. Show them the car.
Oh,
Nobody
okay.
cares
All
about me. So that is a 1966 Chevrolet Suburban that I just traded the 6-door ramp truck for. Actually, the 6-door is not even a ramp truck, but I'm calling it that because when I bought the 6-door, that was my plan, was to build yet another ramp truck, an even longer, crazier one. But my wife, who I adore, hated the 6-door ramp truck. I mean, she never says anything about my cars. Like she's never said, "Don't get that, honey." I just brought that thing home, took her for 1 hour-long ride in it, and she said, "Never again. I will never go out in this truck again." She didn't like the way it smelled. She didn't like the way it rode. She hated the 6-door. So go to Rocky Mountain Race Week. My friend Sean Fink from Wyoming traded me the 6-door truck for this thing. So let's show you this. As much as I love the 6-door truck, let's show them the interior. The Suburban is a cream puff. Look at that. She is beautiful. It's a little dirty right now because I haven't cleaned it since I drove it. You know, once I broke Blasphemy and I was out of Rocky Mountain Race Week, I drove this the rest of the week. And so it's filthy. I haven't cleaned it yet, but it's got the original 327 in it. It is really clean, built really well. I take my kids to school in it all the time. They love it. My wife loves it. And so that's why I don't have the 6-door anymore. It's gone because of that. So, what else?
This is a weird video.
Yeah, you're doing great at holding it, though. You're doing really good. Over here, we have the C10, which most of you all know about that. That is in process. We are working on it. It's taking way longer than I wanted it to. But every time I get going on that truck and start making progress, like we built the driver's side header, Blasphemy blows up. And then I have to stop working on that to work on Blasphemy because I feel like I have to. I love the car. And I think the unreliability of Blasphemy is what keeps our relationship spicy. I feel like that's the key to longevity, is keeping it spicy. You know, one day she's running 8s, the next day the rods are hanging out the oil pan. And so that's why that's not done yet. This one over here, if you're a hardcore fan of Roadkill, you know this car. This is the one I found in an airport hangar in Central California. And Freiberg and I got it, road tripped it. It was way too reliable. And so it came back to Georgia, and it's sat ever since. This is the car someday I'd like to go 200 mile an hour in at like a 1.5 mile event or something. I would love to run 8s in this car. I got plans for this car, so you'll probably see this in 2021. And on the other side of the shop is Game Over, which is pretty much winterized at this point. It's cold in Georgia. My lake is drying up because they drain it every year for flood control. And so that thing is parked. So that's what's in the garage right now. And I think like we've given everyone enough time to get on here. So let's start giving stuff away. What do you say? All right, let me plug the battery in because we don't want to lose everybody here. Okay. So here's how this deal works. We've gone over it again. A lot of you are veterans. You've been here before. Trivia contest. We'll read the question. The first one to post the correct answer in the live chat box, which is to the right of your screen, not below it, not the comment section. Post it there. The first person in our side of this, where we see it on our end, we'll let you know as soon as we see that you're the winner. And again, you'll win the new Finnegan Speed Marine Benjamin shirt. You'll get the Peak Antifreeze and the Gorilla Grip gloves. Perfect timing. Winners here. Dave, I've done all the talking. Why don't you go ahead?
All right. Is it time for some questions?
Yeah. So question number 1.
Oh, geez. That's why you wanted me to read this.
They're not in any particular order.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Who gave Newbern, me, the 540 cubic inch big block Chevrolet that I blew up at Hot Rod Drag Week in 2019?
Did you blow it up?
I didn't blow it up. Like the cam went bad. Okay,
It broke a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Comments are going buck wild. Whoa. We slowed it down, but wow, there's a lot of wrong answers.
Oh,
I saw a right one.
I did see a right one.
I saw a right one. I still seen a lot of wrong ones. This guy says Freiberger gave it to you. A lot of people thought Freiberger gave it to you.
Who we got?
All right. Waiting for the correct response here. And for those of you that didn't know,
Diesel Wrencher. You
were the first person on our end to get it right, and the correct answer is Hunter White.
Yep.
And the backstory with that whole deal is my friend Randy Allgood called me up one day and said, I got this customer. He owns Kenwood Rod Shop here in Georgia. So I got this customer, and he's upgrading to like an LT5 and a 6-speed, and he has this 540 dart motor with was a T5?
Mm-hmm.
T5 trans behind it. Unknown condition. Seems solid. He wants to give it to you guys.
Yeah.
Put a drag week with it. And so we did. We put it in your car.
It's kind of like really like pinch me. Is that for real?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it was the most generous thing I've witnessed.
I can't believe it.
Yeah. So Hunter White is the reason that engine went to drag week. We're not exactly sure why it killed a lifter, but it did kill a lifter.
Right.
And it's been rebuilt since then. So, and you'll see it on an upcoming episode of Roadkill because it's now in the 67 Barn Find Firebird.
Yep.
So it lives on. Thank you, Hunter.
Running good too.
Yeah. All right. Question number 2, which ties into question number 1. So if you knew the answer to question number 1, you might get question number 2. What brand of lifter failed in the 540? And that, if you did your homework, all these questions are coming from episodes 114 to 117 of Finnegan's Garage.
I've seen it.
We didn't say what brand of lifter it was, but you could see it in the footage when we pulled the intake off and we were looking at it and we saw the wasted lifter. You could see it because it's written right on the tie bar of the lifter. So, what brand of lifter?
So what do you think happened? Do you think the cam went bad, or do you think the lifter like seized up? Like,
it's a chicken or egg thing. I honestly don't know. Like, lifters are probably the number one failure item at drag week or any kind of endurance drag racing event. If you have, a good amount of lift in your camshaft, if you've got a bunch of spring pressure, if you don't have the right oiling mods, if you don't run the right oil, and you drive your, high-strung big block all over the nation, at some point you're going to eat some lifters or a cam lobe. So that's what happened in that motor. It ate the wheel on the lifter so bad that it wore the wheel to the part where the forks that hold the wheel on the lifter got stuck on the lobe of the cam.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Oh, dude, I've seen it a bunch at drag week. All right. Nobody's got it right. I thought I saw it.
I've seen it.
Yeah, we saw it. Scroll back.
Uh-oh. Are we having technical
Do
difficulties?
we have a situation here? Pause.
We'll be right back after these messages from Peak.
Right after I said it, I saw it in the comments.
Yeah.
And he saw it too. Oh, there's another one. There's another one.
There's another one.
There's another one. Yeah, there's right answers out there. Do you have the right answer?
Are you watching our
Is that
live
the right
feed?
question?
Yeah, question number 2.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. We're too deep into this and we're already failing, which you guys shouldn't be surprised at all.
Whatever. We're just here to hang out anyway.
All right, while she's looking for the first right answer, I'll tell you a little story about lifters failing. And when the lifter fails, especially a roller lifter that has needle bearings as the rotating point, the little needles go everywhere. When the wheel fails and just grinds down, the metal goes everywhere in your motor, into the oil, into the whole oiling system. It gets lodged between the skirts of the pistons and your cylinder wall, just ruins everything. So you don't want to eat a lifter or a cam lobe. You have to take your motor apart. Well, drag week, I don't know, might have been 2012 or something. I was riding with Jeff Lutz in his black 57 Chevy, the first one.
Good story.
And we're driving along, and he goes, "Did you hear that squeak?" And I said, "Yeah." And I said, "Is that the exhaust?" He goes, "No, that's a lifter." And we pull over into a Waffle House, and within, I'd say, 2 hours, he had replaced the wasted lifter in that motor. He heard it squeaking. That's how well he knew his car, and he had the spare parts replaced it, kept on trucking. All right. We now know the correct winner. Joe C. You got the right answer, which was Doug Herbert.
Yep.
And
again, we don't know
yeah,
if it was a lifter cam.
Yeah, we're by no means we're not blaming Doug Herbert. There's literally no way to know.
Trailer burnout.
Could have been the third gear trailer burnouts you were doing. It could have been, the oil we were running. We literally don't know the history of the motor. So not a big deal. It's been rebuilt. It's been fixed. We've moved on. So, all right.
Number three.
All
right. What was the name of the Dunkin' Donuts truck driver who gave us free donuts Drag Week 2019?
Here we go.
What was his name?
Whoa! A lot of right answers. Just went boom. It went. Oh man, that's my favorite part where it just goes buck wild.
Yep.
Wow. You guys are good. All right. The correct answer is John. John is the guy in the Dunkin' Donuts truck that probably saved my life. And the gentleman that got it first, David Pike. It's probably backwards for you guys, but David Pike, thank you. You were correct. Let me tell you that story. So it's Drag Week 2019. I don't know what day it was.
Oh, dude, we were tired.
It was
I think it was day
3.
It was day 2 or 3 because
we were tired.
Yeah.
We hadn't slept. And we were late every day getting to every checkpoint. And at about 2 a.m, we get to this checkpoint and it's Emily and Aaron Reeves and I. It's you and Brandon Weiss.
Yeah.
It's Tony Angelo and I don't even know who else, but we got to this checkpoint really late and it was an Italian restaurant somewhere in Pennsylvania or Jersey. I don't remember.
Clue.
And we're sitting there and I'm like dead. I'm like, took the picture of the car to prove it was there. I really shouldn't have been driving. I was so tired. And the next thing you know, this Dunkin' Donuts truck swoops into the parking lot. This dude pokes his head out. Turns out to be a Roadkill fan.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, I'd love a donut. And he's like, no problem. And I really didn't think this would ever happen, but he swung open the back door of that Dunkin' Donuts truck. And I don't know, we 5-fingered it or what, but we all had donuts. And
I thought we were getting leftovers, but no, he legit
they were
pulled them
fresh.
out of the crate, uncovered them, and gave us fresh, brand new donuts.
Yeah, like he was on his way to make a delivery, and I hopefully they make way too much because
that guy was awesome.
All right, next question. So question number 4: what is my favorite kind of Dunkin' Donut? Because I said it in that episode. Go. You could win gloves from Gorilla Grip Gloves. You could win Peak Auto Antifreeze. You could win the new Finnegan Speed and Marine. Oh, a lot of right answers. A lot of right answers. Dude. Bear Claw is wrong. Bear Claw is still wrong. I mean, good. I'm not knocking it. Very good. All right. Carrie Bradley, you are our winner. And that's Kerry. Thank you very much for playing. You're going to get some cool stuff coming your way in the mail. Let's do another one.
All right. My daily driver was my daily driver till you sold it.
I did.
How quick did the C50 go in the 8th mile? How fast was it?
In the 8th, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're looking for the ET of the green C50 in the 8th mile.
What if they get the ET and the mile per hour?
I'd give you 2 t-shirts for
What?
that. Yeah, I mean, dude.
Right.
And this was just a little tidbit of a video we uploaded recently. Like, just, the video wasn't about drag racing it. We just threw it in there to let you know.
We actually outran a new Dodge truck, too.
We did.
Yeah. Daniel Boshiers was there. And
Bo Shears was in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what year his truck is, but he's got a newer diesel Dodge truck, and the C50 outran
smoked him.
by like several seconds.
3 seconds.
3 seconds?
In the 8th.
It was 3 seconds. And it's no reflection on Daniel at all.
It's his truck.
We did have a Roots blower in a ramp truck. That's gangster. Like, we should be winning. Yeah. You got any right answers yet?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
Solid. It's impressive because the answer was over the PA system at Paradise Dragway, which was a little hard to hear. So the fact that
Again?
Joe C again?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Double up. Is this our first? This isn't our first double up, is it? Of like ever doing trade? Wow. All right. We have our first double up. Joe C just won again. So more gloves for you, more antifreeze, another Finnegan Speed Marine, Benjamin.
Did he get the ET and the mile per hour or just the ET?
Just the ET.
Okay.
Just the ET. All right.
If he got both, that's $1 million.
Yeah.
In the show.
Wow. Okay.
All right. There you go.
Number 6. Oh, this is a good one.
Oh yeah.
In episode 115, Newbern asked me if I had ever eaten at a particular restaurant. Name the restaurant. Ready for it? Boom, there it goes.
Yeah.
I think I saw, wow. Chick-fil-A, Waffle House, Hooters.
What do you have?
Waffle
What do you
House. Those are all great. I
Diarrhea.
embrace all of them.
Diarrhea is what you get. Feet there.
Eventually, but you know.
Still good. Whatever.
You've taken me to so many places. You're like, this place is awesome. And
You don't like little country places, like little hole in the wall places, okay?
Jay Marka.
J Marka, JMARKA. You are our winner. No, let's be real. It has nothing to do with little country places. It has to do with really crappy food. Like
Everybody else likes it. You didn't.
Cool.
You saw the door that was falling off the hinges. You were like, I don't like my food.
I'll admit, I was super judgy when you took me up to the place where the door had been kicked off the hinges and it looked like someone's house.
Oh.
But the hamburger was just
No, it was
cardboard.
Not. It was fine. Cotton liked it. Maybe he couldn't taste. I don't know.
Cotton will eat anything.
That's true.
Yeah.
Anywho. All right. Number 7. What holds the vent window open in the C-50 on our road trip?
Oh, that's a good question.
It worked perfect too.
And a good tech tip for everyone.
It really is.
Randy Thomas, can I bring my car to Barbados? Sure.
Already said the answer was immediate.
Yeah. Rubber band. Nope. Duct tie, zip tape. Nope. Oh, there we go. Lots of good answers.
Did you tell him what the answer was to number 6? It was the varsity. Did you say that?
Oh, no, I forgot. So let's back up one. The answer to number 6, what place did he ask me had I ever eaten at, was called the Varsity. Is that just a Georgia chain? It's a burger. It's a burger joint.
I don't know that there's any. The one in Atlanta is the first one, I believe. That's the one we were passing when I asked you if you ever ate there.
Oh.
They have a couple other locations. So
okay, they have it at the airport. I've seen it there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. All right. So question number 7. The question was, what's holding the vent window open on the C-50? The answer is a spring, like a throttle return spring. Zach Hertzberger got it correct. And Kayla Grigsby, no, that's not correct. Zach Hertzberger.
Oh my God, I've seen that.
Yeah, he was right. We were using throttle return springs to hold the vent windows open because they tend to close when you drive fast. So that's a good tech tip for everybody who's about that vent window life. Just all right.
That's funny.
Okay.
All right.
What are we up to now?
Oh no.
Number 8.
All right. There you go.
Number 8. All right. This is a good one. All right. This comes from episode 115. Are you ready? I am. What did we go to pick up? We picked up a lot of things, but specifically, what vehicle did we pick up in episode 115 using the green ramp truck? Go. Oh, there it goes.
Yeah,
a lot of right answers.
Yep.
Yeah. And I don't even need a year, make, model.
I don't even know the year of it.
I don't either.
Would you just take them?
The correct answer is Toyota mini truck.
That's what you want?
Yeah. Because I actually don't know what year it is. The story behind that is we went to a Roadkill Zip Tie Drags event. And part of that event is the $3,000 Hoopty Challenge, which is one of the most fun things I think you can do drag racing. And the $3,000 Hoopty Challenge is an event where you show up with a car you believe is only worth $3,000. Not what you paid for it, not how much you put into it. What's this thing worth? Like if I go on a Craigslist, can I buy, whatever crap box you brought for $3,000 or less? And so the way it starts out is you parade your car in front of the grandstands at the drag strip, and Freiberger and myself and whoever else is with us, we're super judgy. We judge your car. We use the audience's input, and we decide whether you have a truly awful car that's worth $3,000 or less. And if Justin Braun, thank you. And if we think your car is worth $3,000 or less, you're in. Now you get to race. Now you're going to race other cars that are equally crappy. And the reason that's great is you get Ford Aerostar vans, that are T5 swapped and ECUs hacked and junkyard turbos racing Mustangs, and it's awesome. And Jennifer Navari got that correct. I don't remember what the question was anymore.
What kind of truck?
Oh yeah, what kind of truck did we pick up? The answer is Toyota mini truck. Jennifer Navari, thank you for playing. You are going to get Gorilla Grip gloves. You are going to get Peak antifreeze. And more importantly, you're going to get the new Benjamin t-shirt. And if any of you guys, for whatever reason, don't win one of these things tonight, Peak Antifreeze have a $7 rebate right now on their 10X coolant. So you can dial yourself in with that. If you go to fsmgarage.com, you can purchase this new shirt. It is live. It is on the site. We are fully stocked up right now. I don't remember where we were, but I'll take a drink. You read one.
You were talking about the mini truck.
Oh, yeah. So the mini truck that went to pick up. So this truck actually participated in the Tucson event of Zip Tie Drags and $3,000 Hoopty Challenge. And I don't remember how it finished, but a real nice guy, Steve Shaw, who's from Florida, flew out, bought it, hopped it up, raced it, then shipped it all the way back to Florida.
Yeah.
And he has a really sweet, is it a Dart?
Yep.
Green Dodge Dart, alcohol injected Mopar, like badass car. And he was kind enough to sell us the Toyota mini truck and a bunch of other parts that we didn't deserve before he passed away, sadly. And so
he reached out to us and wanted to know if we wanted to buy it and told us his story, and we went and picked it up.
Yeah, and not long after that, unfortunately, he passed away from cancer. But he was a hell of a guy, and we love the truck. And at some point, we'll do something awesome with it. It means a lot to us, not just because of what happened, but because of the generosity before it happened. It was really cool. And so one day you'll see that thing on our channel here. All right. You want to do the next one?
Where are we at? Number 9?
Mm-hmm.
Number 10.
Spiky Mikey, thank you.
We're on number 9.
Episode.
You're right.
Yeah, we're on number 9.
All right, episode 116. What vehicle did you announce we had a new shirt design for? Which vehicle?
I didn't even know the answer.
I just showed up, and this is all new to me. So
I hope it's right. Oh, a lot of right answers. A lot of right answers. Oh, man. Okay, here we go. Todd Day. You are correct, sir. In episode 116, we dropped the shirt for the Rubber Duck Firebird, which is the 67 Pontiac Firebird that we found in a barn at Paradise Dragway, and that Roadkill episode is out now. If you want to hear some behind the scenes stuff, we went there to film an episode of Roadkill with your car.
Yep.
And when we were done filming, Brett, one of the guys that works there, asked, had we seen the junkyard? And we said no. And so he took us up into this forest. It was just full of old cars. And most of them are pretty far gone. They've been there a while. But he also shows us that barn. Opens the door of the barn, and there sits, covered in dust on 4 flat tires, this amazing Firebird. And the Firebird belonged to Otto, the guy who used to own the drag strip, who has long since passed. And it was the last car he ever drove down that drag strip. And it hadn't moved, I think, in about 16 years. And I just fell in love with it. And we were there, right place, right time. His widow, Granny, said, come back tomorrow, you can buy it. And so I bought the thing. And then you and I, Daniel Boshears, my brother, my neighbor, John, we all went back there the next day. And we thought, let's just get it out of the barn and see if we can make it run.
Yeah.
And we did. We got rained on, like a torrential downpour, collapsed the easy up the car was under.
I mean, I had to go buy clothes. It was that bad. I had to go buy clothes.
It's a really funny moment. We're soaking wet to the bone, and we go to lunch to wait out the rainstorm. We come back. In the meantime, we've gone to the dollar store, Dollar General or something, and bought new clothes. You actually changed into them.
Yeah.
And I think they edited that part out of the episode because I don't know why.
No, like in the episode, like it has me wet. And like a couple scenes later, I'm in like a red shirt, the tag's still on it, like different clothes. Like,
so anyway, he and I go there with all our friends, and we get this car running, and we get it out of the barn, and we manage to not only get it out in the barn and get it fired up, but take it back to the Paradise Dragway a few hundred yards away and do a burnout on the drag strip at 10:30 at night with Otto's Widow running shotgun. Like it was incredible. And we got home and I had all this footage on my iPhone and some GoPro cameras. And I was just sitting there going, dude, this is a killer episode of Roadkill. Yeah. And the folks at Roadkill agreed, and they were kind enough to turn it into a legit episode. And so you guys can see that on the Motor Trend app. And it's one of my favorite episodes just because of the story.
I did not realize that car was that nice. Like sitting in the barn, I knew it was like a really cool car, but like once we actually got it out and cleaned it up.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Well, I didn't either. Like you know, when I saw the car in the barn, it was on 4 flat tires. I couldn't crawl under it. We didn't know if it would be rotted out. Like we didn't know it was full Bondo. We didn't know anything. And nobody knew a lot about the build there when we were there. But afterwards, we took it home. We gave it a bath in the driveway here. Yeah. And then once it was clean, I'm like, wait, this looks like a really nice 2-stage paint job. It had some dents, it had some cracks, and the firewall or the windshield was cracked. But I was like, this thing might turn out nice. I'm not the guy to try to make it nice. If I take a buffer to it, I'll wreck it.
Oh yeah.
And so I took it to Buff Guys Detail in Alpharetta, Georgia, and those guys just blew my mind with what they did to this car.
Yeah.
And it's like way too nice now.
Oh man, they pulled the emblems off and like, you know, brought it back to life.
Yeah, they pulled the emblems off and detailed the car and then put the emblems back on, like, which is nuts. So what did we do? Like the day after I got it back from Buff Guys Detail, we drove it to Texas.
Oh, in a rainstorm.
In a rainstorm. So the reason the car is called the Rubber Duck Firebird is every time we've driven it or worked on it, we've been wet.
Yep.
Every damn time. And it's bright yellow. It looks like a rubber duck. It's got a ton of tire in the back. A lot of reasons, but mainly we're always wet. So there's actually a second episode of Roadkill about that car, about the road trip we took to Texas in that car to race the Crusher.
I think it's coming up next. I think that's the next episode of Roadkill.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think in about 3 weeks it'll be out. So there's the long-winded story of that car. Let's give away some more stuff.
All right here. Go for it. Number 10.
All right, number 10. Oh, this is a good one. I'll be really proud of you guys to get this right. What brands of audio equipment are in Square Force 1? I mentioned this in the episode where we're going to trade the truck away. I mentioned I just had some friends put the stuff in there. Now there's 2 brands of audio equipment I mentioned. So take your time, put both brands in there because you got to have both to get this right.
This is going to be tough.
Sparkomatic is not right, but game on. I like that. Nope, it's not Bose.
Or Kenwood.
It's not Alpine. It's not Kenwood. It's stuff I'd never heard of until recently. And while we're waiting for the correct answer to reveal itself, I'll tell you how I ended up putting the specific equipment in that truck. Rutledge Wood had a really good system put into his. He's got a 911. Yeah, he's got an LS Swap 911, dark green. It's beautiful. And he worked with these 2 companies to do audio in that car. And when he was done, he's like, dude, you got to hear it. And so he turned me on to them. And it is not Blaupunkt. It is not Krakow. Harman Kardon, no. Not JBL. A lot of wrong answers.
No winner yet?
Yep.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, I see it.
I see it.
It just went by. I just saw it. Okay, now that we have a correct answer, I'll tell you the correct answer, and then I'll tell you who won. Hybrid Audio and Zapco. Hybrid Audio is a really high-end manufacturer of amplifiers and speakers, and their stuff wins sound SPL competitions, just sound quality, like everything. Like these guys are the bomb. And Zapco makes a signal processor that's Bluetooth, so I can run the whole system off my phone. So all the music in my phone straight to the system, and also the tape deck in Square Force 1 goes through the system, so I can play my crappy old cassette tapes that you guys gave me during those road trips through that system, and it knocks. It's so good. And J Marca again. Oh God, we got another double winner.
Really?
Here. Yeah. Wow. All right. J Marca, you just got more Peak 10X coolant. You just got more Gorilla Grip gloves. You guys try saying that. And you got another Benjamin Finnegan Speed and Marine t-shirt. Nice work, man.
Yeah, so the Square Force 1, it looks factory. Like, you don't know that there's any sound equipment in there. That's what I like.
Yeah, it's literally hidden. And It's got a badass box behind the seat that's got a single 10. It sounds like two 12s. And it was all CNC cut, and it's attached to the truck with magnets. Like, it's not screwed into the truck at all. Like, it's awesome. This guy's got killer work. So, all right, let's move on.
All right. Number 11. What is the only thing that doesn't work in Square Force 1?
Patrick Hudson, thanks, bro. Can I do some tall merch for you guys? I don't have tall merch. I wish I did, but I don't.
They got it. I've seen a bunch of them. So the cruise control is the only thing that doesn't work in Square Force 1.
Yeah, and oddly enough, this doesn't even sound like me. I put no effort into fixing it. It's weird.
I mean, I've looked at it a couple times.
Have you?
The fuse is fine. Whatever.
Yeah, it's factory fuse control, and that is the one thing on that truck that does not work.
Right.
Everything else works. All right. Camaro 72, Justin, you are our winner. Congratulations. And for those of you that are wondering, Square Force 1, we put it up for sale or trade a couple episodes ago. I think 2 or 3 episodes ago. And we had all kinds of awesome trades. Jason Shelton, thank you.
That's my favorite part, is like looking at all the offers and the trades.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I love trading. I'd much rather trade than sell things. And so,
really bad at it.
yeah, we don't always come out on it. Yeah.
I always lose on the trade. Always.
And so anyway, we did trade Square Force 1 away, although we still have it. It's in our possession. And what we did was we traded it to our friend Eric Bowman, who owns Ace Trailers here in Georgia. And in exchange for it, he's going to take and partner with Vintage Trailers to renovate the box of Lincoln Hawk, which is our new square body, giant, massive ramp truck. And so they're going to update that thing to have all the stuff we want in it. In exchange, I gave Eric Square Force 1. So it's still around, still in the family, but pretty soon it'll be at his house and not mine.
I mean, we're talking new flooring, new generator, dual AC units. I mean, living area, like bathroom, everything. They're doing everything to it.
A toilet we can be proud of.
Yeah.
And use. And I'm one of those guys that's like, you have an RV, that's what the toilet is for. You poop in peace. Like, a lot of times I encounter people that I work with who are like, no, you cannot use the toilet in the RV. And I'm like, that's what it's there for. It's so you can poop with air conditioning, you know? It's so I'm all about it. Like, if you know me, go ahead. Poop in the ramp truck, you know, in the proper place. Not just anywhere, but you know, my toilet is your toilet. You go right ahead.
Okay. Anyway. Okay. Number 12. Want to take this one?
All right. You guys ready for another one? All right, let's do this. Number 12. Oh, this is not going to be easy. Game on. All right. There are several stickers when you open up the door of Square Force 1, and we have that red anodized like shelving thing on the inside of the door. There are several stickers on that red shelving thing. One of them tells you what not to do. What does it tell you what not to do? It says, don't.
Candy.
It's not panic.
They got it already.
Oh, there we go.
Gave it away.
There we go.
You made that too
No,
easy.
I didn't. Well, it was going to be hard.
I know. You should have let them, like, they got it immediately.
Okay. Well, he says don't drop the soap, so clearly he got it wrong. This guy says don't stand on it. Don't let friends drive junk.
Oh, those are good answers.
Yeah. Don't poop in the ramp truck. There's all kinds of good answers there. All right. Well, the correct answer, since somebody posted it, is don't suck. And I have no idea where that came from. I think it got, I want to say it got put on there when we were in Pomona racing John Chase for beards.
Several of those got put on there
at
that time. So
I don't remember how or why, but that's where it came from. John Z says Seattle is watching this live gathering with Finnegan is too cool. Ah, thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Nick Edwards says I'll bring the Febreze. Good looking out. Jerry Overfelt, don't tase me, bro. I've been tased. It sucks. All right. And Nick Roseboom, you are our winner. You got it correct. The sticker on the inside door of Square Force 1 says don't suck. Woo! You get yourself some Gorilla Grip gloves. I didn't screw up that time. And some Peak 10X antifreeze. Thank you. And the brand new Finnegan Speed Marine shirt. Your turn.
Here we go.
Yeah.
This one's going to be kind of easy. I expect nothing but right answers.
Really?
What is the name of the ramp truck we just bought? What did we name it?
Oh, yeah, that should be pretty easy.
I mean, you said it like 8 times past 5 minutes. So.
Yeah, I have. I like saying it. There we go.
Boom.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, look at all the right answers. That warms my heart that you guys pay attention. Thank you.
Okay, now don't start
Good.
giving any background because you'll ruin the next question. So just,
I'm not going to say anything.
you're good at that.
I like telling stories. Super Bob King. You are our winner, sir. Congratulations. And what a great name.
So
And I'm not going to tell any stories.
No, but the name of it is Lincoln Hawk. All right, now you go to number 14.
Okay. Now I haven't asked the question that, so you just gave it away.
I did not.
You did. You gave it away.
I did not.
All right. You guys are already saying the right answer, but stop. Wait till I say the question. Okay. What's the name of the movie that the name of the ranch truck came from? Ready? Go.
See, you could have like separated
There we
the
go.
question. You could have like put like one up here, one down there. That way it's not back to back.
I didn't think you'd give it away. Look at all the right answers, though. And that is a truly awful,
That's not
awfully,
that bad.
awfully good
Okay.
80s
All right.
flick
Thanks.
called Over the Top. Stars Sylvester Stallone, who's a truck driving father with a son who really doesn't want to know him. And he arm wrestles. That's what he does. And in his rig, this super cool rig, he's got like a weight setup where he can just sit here and practice while he's driving. And he's not banging gears. He's
working out.
working out. And yeah, really bad movie. I love it though. All right. We got a winner. Oh, we do. We do. Is that an H?
Yeah.
TEH chop.
Is that what?
Is that an N?
That's it?
What do you got there? All right. TEH chop. Te chop. You win. Ah!
Sorry.
I hope I didn't butcher your name too badly.
I'm pretty sure you did.
I did.
No.
Carrie Bradley says worst Stallone movie ever. Oh, come on. I mean, you're probably right, but it's so bad it's good.
No, there was bad Stallone movies.
What's worse than Over the Top?
I can't say it on here. Let's just
Daylight.
let's just end it there. Okay. Ready?
What's the one where he's like in the tunnel?
No,
That's Daylight, right?
no, there's more.
What's the one where he's a mountain climber?
What is it? Judge Dredd wasn't that great.
Has there been any bad Rocky movies? I don't really think so, right? All the Rocky movies were good. Oh, jeez. Okay, didn't know. Cliffhanger. They're like cliffhanger.
Anyway.
Oh, sorry, that wasn't an actual question, but good job. All right. I was asking him. All right. Next question.
Episode 116. What truck did we haul the drag week trailer with to Rocky Mountain Raceway?
Oh, it's an easy one. Stop or my mom will shoot. That was a bad one.
Oh yeah.
No, you're wrong. Tango was awesome. Don't you ever say an unkind word about Tango and Cash and Kurt Russell. Man, that was a great movie.
Kurt Russell's. I like Kurt Russell.
Best movie Kurt Russell ever did. Ready for this? Big Trouble in Little China. If you haven't seen it, buy it. Don't rent it. Buy it. You need to own it. It's that good.
Wait.
Why
Why did he do that? What's the movie about?
Big Trouble in Little China? He's a truck driver. What? Yes, he is.
Imagine that.
Kurt Russell is a truck driver, and he's in Chinatown visiting his old friend Wang. And when all hell breaks loose, his truck gets stolen, a girl gets kidnapped. There's these 3 storms that come out of the sky, and basically there's an underworld with Chinese black magic that he doesn't understand, and he's just navigating it, trying to get his truck back while also getting the girl. And It's by John Carpenter, who did a lot of really good horror movies in the 80s and 90s, and it's awesome. Yeah.
Did he do Halloween?
I think so. Maybe. I don't know. It's all in the reflexes, though.
Are you going to accept just 6-door?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Okay.
Because where else in life would you just utter the phrase 6-door? I feel like they know. You know. All right. So the correct answer to the question of
Really?
Jesus, the correct answer to the question, what did we haul the drag week trailer with, was the 6-door Ford. And Diesel Wrencher, who's doubling up again. God, that's 3 people that have doubled up tonight. That's a third of the questions.
Maybe there's not that many people watching. So
it says almost 2,000.
well, why not?
Yeah. Almost 2,000 are watching. I mean, 3 of them are really fast, though.
All right.
DJ Scarberry knows what's up. Pork Chop Express. Yeah. All right.
Ready?
Sure. Go ahead.
What did you trade the 6-door truck for?
You take that one. I'm going to get another beer.
What am I taking? Hell, you already said it like 100 times before we started.
Yeah, but I just told that to be a question.
It's true.
Don't hate.
But yeah, the answer is the Suburban, which I thought was a 65, but he keeps calling it a 66. So now I don't know what year it is. What year is the Suburban?
66.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I thought it was a 65. Turns out it's 66.
I thought it was a 65.
I literally only bought this because of the label. I don't even know if it's any good.
It doesn't look very good.
Well, I mean, normally
It's like an orange tint.
yeah, I mean, it might suck. I don't know, but we're going to try it. Oh, bottle opener.
Give me that. All right, go get a ball opener. I should do that to a Yoo-hoo. What is Cole?
A lot of dead air here. Cole Eisenhower got the answer to.
What did you trade the 6-door truck for?
What was the answer?
65 or a 66 Suburban.
God, you're good at this. All right.
Okay.
Oh boy. I don't know about that. It's very pumpkin-y. I don't know if I want pumpkin in my beer. Woo! Destroyer 1320. Thank you for the happy anniversary. I appreciate that. All right, what number are we on?
17. Go for it.
17. We're almost done. Wow. All right, number 17. What did the new owner of the 6-door truck tow home after we traded? It's in the video. He towed a trailer with the Suburban. Then I took the Suburban. Then he hooked the trailer to the 6-door and put his tow vehicle on it. Oh, yeah. A lot of right answers. A lot of right answers.
The correct answer is.
But who was first? God, I hope it's not somebody that already won. I mean, it's not that I'm rooting against you. It's just I'd like to give more stuff.
I hope it's somebody that's already won twice.
Or 3 times.
It hasn't been a third time yet.
No?
We've had 3 people win 2 times.
Oh, yeah.
I think. But yeah, the answer is Ford F-350 dually.
John C. says this thing is fixed. It's not fixed. Wow, I think it's fixed.
What's fixed?
I feel good about myself.
This? Why would we fix giving away some?
Carrie Bradley says Dulcich 2020. Word.
For real. It's rigged.
IHBA talk. Need more on the twin turbo. Cody Hill. I remember the IHBA. KEI Fabrication. Sorry, gotta go. Mandalorian, bro. Dude, I understand. I saw the first episode of season 2. It was nuts. It was good. But wait, you can watch that anytime. We're practically done. 3 more questions. Just hang out. All right. We have a winner for the question, which was, what did the new owner of the 6-door truck tow home after I traded him? And the correct answer is he towed his tow vehicle.
Yeah.
He put on a gooseneck trailer his Ford F-350 dually behind the 6-door, and it towed it. No problem.
Is it just MP or MVP?
MP Speed and Fabrication. We got a fresh winner here. Thank goodness. Gorilla Grip Gloves for you. as well as Peak Antifreeze and the Benjamin shirt. Congratulations. All right. Should we go to number 18?
18.
Oh, this is a good one. This is a great question. I love it.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Just pick it up the best I may.
How did John Andretti weatherproof fuel cell? We interviewed him at Rocky Mountain Race Week.
Yes. Remember John Andrade from Street Outlaws? Dude rules. Oh, look at all the right answers.
There you go.
Yes, you guys watch. Nice work. John Andrade, who has a really cool CK series truck. I don't know what year it is, but it's silver. It was his truck from high school that he sold at some point and then got back recently. And he got it all back together because he bought it back as a shell. And got it all back together, went to Rocky Mountain Race Week 2.0 to compete. I forget which class. 12 class? Yeah. Finished, I think, mid-pack, which is really good. But he had this fuel cell in the bed of his truck that he didn't trust. It came from
eBay.
Yeah, it was China built. And he encased the whole thing in duct tape in case it leaked and it rained, and made a flap out of duct tape to cover the filler neck because those tend to leak.
Genius.
And Ed Simmons knew the correct answer. He covered his fuel cell in duct tape to keep the rain out of it. And he carried a spare eBay Chinese-built aluminum fuel cell with him. Hardcore, dude. Yeah. Hardcore. Bravo, sir. Bravo. I love that guy. All right. Where are we at?
Oh, geez. Number 19. I'll let you read it.
I said we. All right. We have 2 left, folks.
We are a team.
We are a team. We have 2 left. There's got an understanding between us here. Yeah. We ask things, give right answers. Sometimes it's embarrassing for both of us. Here's one of those times.
Yeah.
What part did Newbern and I install backwards on the transmission in Blasphemy just before Rocky Mountain Race Week, which resulted in me putting a dent in my oil pan?
Oh, boy.
Go.
Yeah, you're dead.
Oh, look at all the right
immediately.
Answers. Look at that. Look at that. Jesus. We're a team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A lot of right answers.
I felt like I lost a loved one when that happened. Like,
it sucked, but if we sell a few of these T-shirts, we can fix it. So tell the story.
So you changed the shifter on the G-force. We went from the vertigate to an H pattern.
Let's back up a little bit.
All right, back up.
Because you're right. You're 100% right. So Blasphemy, the history of that car is, it first was put together with a Tremec 6-speed, Magnum 6-speed, which is H pattern shifter, street transmission. Worked great. When I put the blower on the car and started making real power, I broke the transmission. Then, at the guidance of Daniel Boshears, I bought a G-Force GF5R, clutch-assisted 5-speed, and had an H-pattern shifter on it. Ran it that way for a while, and had a problem at Drag Week 2018. Missed. I money shifted. I went 1-2-1 somehow, and revved it to 10 grand. Dropped a valve, destroyed the motor. So I then put a long racing shifter, vertigate shifter in it, which is still a stick shift, but it looks like an automatic. And you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just up and back, no left or right. I ran it that way for about a year. I ran it that way at Drag Week 2019. And then I wanted to enter Rocky Mountain Race Week stick shift class, because that's the class Cletus was going to race. Some of my other friends were going to be in it. And I didn't think there would be a lot of gassers at that event. So I figured, I'll go where the action is. And to compete in that class, your car has to weigh at least 3,000 pounds, which Blasphemy does, and it has to have an H pattern shifter. So I grabbed the H pattern off the shelf, which we hadn't had in there in like 2 years, and gave it to Dave and said, Dave, throw it in the car. And there were no instructions. And we managed to put it in there with one link upside down. Was it upside down?
Yeah. So basically,
the 1-2 shift lever was upside down. And what happens when you do that is when you push forward on the shifter to put it in first, you're actually in second. And when you pull backwards, you're actually in first. And so we went to Rocky Mountain Race Week, hadn't driven the car at all. I think we even winched it into Square Force 1.
Right.
Unloaded it from Square Force 1, hooked the trailer to it immediately, and drove it into Tech. And the only giveaway that something was wrong was that the car didn't want to, when you put it in first and let the clutch out, the car didn't want to go very well. It would go, but you had to give it a lot of throttle. And I thought that's weird, but I got distracted at Rocky Mountain Race Week after we got through tech. We unhooked the trailer and went right to the lanes to race the car. And the only giveaway something was wrong was I put my foot to the floor, dumped the clutch, and the engine bogged. And then it took off. And when I went to put it in second, which was really first, it wouldn't go, and the motor overrevved.
Yep.
And so it took us all day at Rocky Mountain Race Week. I think I made 3 attempts at running it.
Yep.
Before you were under the car and you figured it out. I don't even know how that happened, but you figured it out.
Yeah.
Eric I got the correct answer. The link for the 1-2 lever was upside down on the transmission. And I doubt we do that again. Oh, and winners, everybody that win, update your email address in your YouTube account so that we can mail you all your stuff. We'll send you an email and notifying you that you've won and how to collect and, you know, how we can send stuff to you. So, yeah, that did happen, but we're past it. I gotta be honest. So Rocky Mountain Race Week, you know, day one, you race at night. That night kind of sucked. Like I was mildly bummed out that the Hemi was broke. More bummed out that I couldn't compete. We broke the Hemi a lot. I'm kind of used to it. And, you know, with any luck, we'll sling some shirts and that'll help take the sting out of the bill of that deal. And we'll have it back together here fairly soon. And I know everybody wants to see me line up with Cletus and race Leroy the Savage, which is pretty sure I'm deep into the 7s now. We're gonna get smoked. It's gonna happen, you know. But whatever, we'll do it. I'm down.
More horsepower there.
Oh yeah, that thing works too.
Yeah,
I'm down. We'll get the car back together. We'll race for sure. Let me ask Miss Marina something real quick. The last question. Do we have that all lined out?
It's not posted yet, but it will be at some point.
Okay. All right. Our last question tonight. We're gonna do something a little different. The last question, I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm just going to tell you where to go to answer it. And the first person that gets it right when they go there is our winner. And if you get that one right, not only will you get the Gorilla Grip gloves and the Peak 10X antifreeze and the Finnegan Speed and Marine new shirt, you're also going to get the Finnegan Speed and Marine hoodie because it's winter. It needs to happen.
Mm-hmm.
You see that real quick? And so here it is. Here's the way you win. And this will not be based on speed at all. So don't worry if you don't have fast fingers. This will be based on your ability to pay attention to somebody's Instagram account, right? So you're going to go to Gorilla Grip Glove Instagram account, and that's Gorilla_Grip_Glove. Go to their Instagram account. They're going to post an image of a part of mine. And that part will be the clue to tell you, to answer this question, what car does that part belong to, and how fast am I trying to go in that car? And it is not there right now. It will be posted shortly. And as soon as it does, the first person to comment on Gorilla Grip Gloves Instagram account, you're the winner. All right. And with that, I want to thank everybody for hanging out. I want to thank Peak Auto. Don't forget, if you didn't win, they still have a $7 rebate on the 10X antifreeze. So go to your local retailer. You can get yourself dialed in on that. If you go to fsmgarage.com, you can get the new Benjamin shirt or hoodie if you want it. And this was killer. This is one of my favorite things to do. So if you guys want to keep doing this, please hit me up, comment, tell me, tell me you want to do this again. We will do this again because, I think we're all home a lot more now than we ever have been in years, and we'll have time for this sort of thing.
I want to give away a car.
Your car?
Not my car. Just a car or a truck. I just want to find something. I want to give away something big.
Do we have a car we can give away?
You got a bunch of them.
Before we go, let's do something here. We've asked all the questions tonight. I'm going to slow down the live chat. Go ahead and ask us some things. Mad Cow Mark, thank you. Love Australia. Ask us some things, and we'll answer 5 more before we take off tonight, all right? All right, so I'm looking for a question. A lot of people saying thank you, which is awesome. Future of the Firebird. It went by so fast. I don't know who asked it. The future of the Firebird is.
Are you
I want to take.
Are you going to do it? Are you going to say it?
No, I'm going to say part of it. I'll take the big block Chevy out of the Firebird. That was a means to an end. That car came with an iron-headed big block Chevy, which expired immediately after we got the car running. We replaced it with his 540 because we needed it for a road trip for a Roadkill episode. But Pontiac is the one brand of automobile I'm brand loyal to in that I think it needs a Pontiac motor. And there's one out there specifically I would love to put in there. The gentleman and I have spoken about it. If it happens, it'll be amazing. If it doesn't happen, I totally understand. But I would love to put a big block Pontiac in that thing and make it really fast. Because it looks fast, but it's not. I mean, right now it just looks like a really cool big tire, late 80s, early 90s pro street car.
I mean, it's a fast pro street car for what it is. It's a fast pro street car. It's not a fast drag car. It's just a pro street car. So
we've only been 1090s. I mean,
it was hot as hell too.
Yeah, it was.
And it was.
We had a lot of.
You didn't know how to drive it. So, I mean, there's
No.
There's more in there. So
that's true. That's true. Next mini truck show, Austin Weber. If you guys haven't heard, right now my mini truck, the Toyota that I got from Alex Anderson, is in Virginia. Is it Virginia or West Virginia?
It's Virginia.
It's in Virginia at the Tamco paint demo. Tamco makes an awesome line of paint for any project car, but they've got these new paints that pretty much look like they belong on a mini truck. And right now, 3 legendary airbrush artists and an army of other people have taken that white mini truck, sanded it down. They're going to color change it to black and put 90s tribal graphics all over it. And they'll be working on it live for the next 3 days. So you can go to Tamco's Instagram page to watch live updates, or you can go to Steve Nielsen or Matt Hutchinson's Instagram page for live updates. Or if you're out that way and you want to learn a new skill or sharpen an existing skill, they are having demos of how to airbrush and how to do all kinds of other things with paint. And it's super cool, and I'm stoked on it. And so about a week from now, we should have that truck back, and it should look rad, and we'll make a video about it.
Which is crazy to me.
Yeah. Zachary Jensen, thank you. Let's see. Somebody just asked, are they going to post the picture for question number 20 while we're still live? I hope so. I don't know. We're kind of waiting to find out, when that picture is going to go up. So like I said, this will rely entirely on your guys' ability to pay attention to their Instagram account, because I don't know exactly when the photo for question number 20 will go live.
So there's a ton of people that don't have Instagram. So
yeah, sorry about that. It's a rad app. I mean, download it. You can follow us. We give a lot of updates on our daily lives via Instagram. And so if you're not already on it, I wouldn't tell you go download Facebook or anything else like that. But Instagram is pretty straightforward. It's photos and videos. And so if you don't want to read a bunch of politics or a bunch of other things, it's pretty sweet in that regard. Justin Buggin 67. Where did La Fonda wind up? La Fonda is still in the Roadkill fleet, I believe. Unless it disappeared, it's still there. And the last time I saw it, I think, was when we drove it at Dirtfish, which was super fun. And it ran horribly, and I drug the floor pan all the way around that place, but it worked really well in that venue. Destroyer 1320. What is your next race event? I have no idea. Oh, wait. Yes, I do. Cleese McFarland on November 14th has a pay-per-view event called the 2.4 Hours of Les Molettes. And Freiberger and I are going to race that for an episode of Roadkill. And I believe it's 2.4 hours of a bunch of YouTubers and automotive personalities driving exactly the same equipped Crown Victorias. I think everyone gets a bottle of nitrous too. And we're going to be roundy around racing at the Freedom Factory on November 14th. So it's going to be amazing. If you're home, dude, pay for it. Trust me.
we're going to be at Paradise Dragway in December.
Yeah, December 5th, if nothing goes wrong, if this pandemic doesn't go buck wild again and we all get locked down again, December 5th at Paradise Dragway, in Calhoun, Georgia, there is a toy drive to benefit kids that obviously, might not be getting toys for Christmas. We're going to be there. We're going to have the rubber duck Firebird. We're going to bring it there because that's where it came from. We'll probably have one of the ramp trucks. 85 Ross. Thank you. Jesus. And we're going to be trying to get as many people as we can to show up to bring toys, an unwrapped toy for the kids. So that's the second to last thing, probably the last event we'll be doing this year.
Right.
Let's do one more question. Let's see.
Paradise Dragway is an 8th mile.
Yes. Did I say quarter?
No.
Oh.
That's a question up. I just seen it scroll up. I didn't see.
Yeah, it's an 8th mile. It's an uphill 8th mile track that's been there since 1961, I think. Old school. It used to be a quarter-mile track when cars were slower. In fact, the NHRA had a national top fuel cars racing on this track.
Can you imagine?
Oh, dude.
Oh, man.
Been badass. And now it's an 8th mile because you need the shutdown for all these fast cars. They've had cars that run 200 miles an hour at that place there.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they said they've had radial cars there that run in the 4s.
Whoa.
OG Ramp Truck update. Okay, there's our last question for the night. The OG Ramp Truck has been at Concept Collision in Ackworth, Georgia for a while, and they've been killing it. It has paint on it now. I saw a picture the other day, an update. Yeah. The cab has paint on it. I think they're painting the doors now, which means you and I need to jump back on the rest of that truck, which is at your house. We need to do whatever suspension updates we're going to do on the front end because everything's wore out. And pretty soon, we'll be putting it back together.
I can drive it.
Yeah. Dude. Just don't break it. All right.
Oh, shit. I broke the trans in that, too.
Yeah, you did. That's the other thing that we got to do. Is we got to mail that trans. We have to mail that trans back to the dudes at Power Driven Diesel because our 47RH, which was a badass transmission, we managed to break it. I'm not even exactly sure how we broke it, but we broke it on the way to racing Cletus in the Galaxy. And this isn't just us making excuses. I lost the race, obviously. But apparently we were racing without our lockup converter functioning and without overdrive.
Okay, so we were trying to manually engage that stuff to make it come in sooner or go faster or whatever. And apparently with the controller we're using, you can't do that because it sends the opposite signal, like a ground signal or we were trying to lock her up at the starting line and put it in overdrive to load the motor and make a bunch of boost. But it was sending the wrong signal. I burned it up, okay?
We burnt it up on the way to racing, testing before we went to race Cletus. So we ran, what did we run? Like a 15 or something? We ran a 15. Apparently the guys at Power Driven believe that truck will run 13.
Yeah.
And I think it will.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it was a beast when it worked right.
Yeah.
So maybe we need a match with Cletus.
Hell yeah.
Maybe we'll haul Blasphemy down on that one, and we'll have a rematch. I don't know. So anyway,
I ain't working on it.
That's enough for trivia night. Thank you for hanging out. Thanks to Peak Auto. Thanks to Gorilla Grip Gloves. All of you guys, we appreciate all the support. This has been really fun. Like, this is one of the most fun things I get to do ever. And I like hanging out with you guys, and we'll do it again real soon. All right. See ya.